let's organize some Digipacks and jewel cases, shall we? So hi, hello. I know it's been a minute. I haven't been recording a whole lot because a lot of the K-pop things that I want to record, I haven't done. By that, I mean I haven't been buying a lot of albums, I haven't gone to any concerts, and so my K-pop related content has kind of halted. But today, I just got a fun little Amazon package, and I am hoping that this Amazon package will resolve all of the issues I feel like I've been finding with specifically K-pop Digipacks and jewel cases. Since jewel cases are a lot sturdier and have a uniform shape to them, it's a lot easier to store jewel cases on a shelf. Whether you stack them on top of each other or you make a pyramid out of them, it's really easy to find a way to store them in a way that looks nice. But Digipacks. Digipacks are another story. I have so many Digipacks from all of the groups that I collect, and if you know anything about a Digipack, if you store them on top of each other, there is a tilt effect that goes on since one side of the Digipack is a lot bigger than the other. If you multiply that by like 20, it grows even more. And they look wonky and they are prone to falling, so I finally have a solution to my issues. Now, one thing that I have done has been putting all of my jewel cases onto my wall to create a cool kind of collage. However, more recently than not, because it's been so warm outside, I'm pretty sure that the adhesive has been wearing down and has not been sticking to my walls. So my Digipacks have randomly been falling and have been scaring the crap out of me, so they're not feasible to be kept on a wall anymore. So now, thanks to a lovely find that I found on Amazon, I have a way to store them all together, hopefully by group as long as I have enough space for them. And that is what we are going to be doing today. So here is the acrylic jewel case stand that I have. Oh, it's a little bit damaged, but that's okay. I'm not picky. But here's the jewel case acrylic stand. It will hold 30 jewel cases in here, so that'll also mean it holds 30 Digipacks, and I have 3 of them. So here they all are in my possession. I bought 3 of them, and that means I can hold 90 jewel cases and Digipacks on here. I don't believe I have that many. However, I do want to try and keep groups together, as well as potentially, if more of my groups release them, then I want to be able to have enough room to be able to store more. So we are going to go through a little fast speed montage of me deciding how to arrange them. Jenna, I'm sorry. He's still intact. He's okay. Okay, so here's what's left over from the wall. I think I'm gonna keep these guys here because right now it is only my 5 Seconds of Summer and my NCT Universe albums. I like how it looks, and they haven't fallen yet. And so I kind of want to keep them up there to be a divider on this wall so that way I can use the rest of this wall to put more of my collages on when I finally make them. So I think I'm gonna keep it for now, but it might change in the future. We'll see. Okay, so I didn't realize how much of that was not in shot because I moved more so left to right rather than up and down. However, now that I have everything sorted into their different categories and different groups, now I can finally start to put them into these acrylic cases. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's just what I'm gonna do then. When you affect my Nickelback CDs, are you serious? It was going so well. All right, so welcome back from that montage where I struggled so hard to get everything to fit where I wanted it to fit. I am going to apologize for the lighting right now. It got really dark outside. It looks like it's going to thunderstorm, and so I had to use my overhead light. Now that I am finally done organizing all the jewel cases and digipacks, it's time for an overview of what I did. So this is strictly Stray Kids and Baekhyun. I have all of their member cases and digipacks in here, plus their Japanese releases. I even was able to fit the 3-disc Skiz 2020 up at the top. That's also how I was able to make the Bombi jewel cases fit up there as well. And so as you can see, there is room underneath the Japanese side of it and the member side of it. That is because I know for a fact that they're going to keep releasing Japanese music. I know that they're going to keep doing digipacks or jewel cases. So I wanted to make sure that I had room left over just in case they do decide to release something soon. And here is the second one that I did. This one is many groups put together. I do have NCT 127, NCT Dream. I got the few Woobin jewel cases that I have, plus Omega X, Twice, ONEUS, and Purple Kiss. And then there is one singular CD of Alec Benjamin as well. I know that you could tell in the montage, but this is where I started to struggle. There were a lot of issues with specifically the SM jewel cases that they had released that have the rounded corners. Specifically the jewel cases that included Sticker, Baekhyun, and Hot Sauce. All of these have rounded corners instead of jagged corners. And that was a problem for trying to put them into the smaller slots. So the only places that these would fit would be at the top. And I was not going to split up NCT 127 and NCT Dream. I felt like there wasn't enough for me to justify putting them into different acrylic cases, so I'm just going to suffer and put the Jeno and Jisung ones that I have up there. And once I get Jaemin's, I'm just going to make a pyramid and make it a fun little display. So thankfully with these digipacks, they are a lot thinner than the Stray Kids ones. And so I was able to put 2 digipacks within one slot. So how I have it set up is that it is by members. So both of Johnny's 2 baddies and Ayo are together. Same thing for Jungwoo and for Yuta. Plus I do have Jungwoo's perfume in here solo. Same thing I did with NCT Dream. And I don't know how big the poster versions of the new ISTJ albums are going to be. They look like they're digipack size. So if they do fit, I do have them split up by Jaemin, Jisung, and Jeno, so I could put them together. Then I also have both of Woobin's jewel cases. I have the 3 Ready to Be digipacks that I have, plus Trickster and Purple Kiss. And these are the Omega X What's Going On jewel cases. Their album came in a bag, and you couldn't reseal said bag. So I just have the jewel cases in here, and you can't really tell what they are because all of the graphic design is on the top rather than the sides. Then at the very bottom, underneath Omega X, is a singular Alec Benjamin CD. Okay, I am going to apologize if you hear rain in the background. It is indeed storming and the lights just flickered, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I have this case set up for ATEEZ plus the singular only one of Japanese release that they have. I have it set up differently from Stray Kids in the way that only their Japanese albums are in jewel cases, their Korean releases are in Digipacks. And as you saw me struggling, their Digipacks do not fit in this holder, which is unfortunate, but I will deal with it. So instead of putting them in chronological order from top to bottom, I have instead put them next to each other in a way. So whenever I buy ATEEZ jewel cases, I always buy either 2 or 4. I did buy 4 for Limitless, but usually I will buy 2 versions only. So I have both versions of Shift the Map up here. I have my one version of Map to Answer here, which I will put the limited edition once I find it up top. Then under Shift the Map, I have Into the A to Z. Under Map to Answer, I have Dreamers, and so it just kind of goes in order from there. And I do have a lot of space on here, and I had actually planned to put other things in here, but as you saw me struggling, they won't fit. And this includes the Do It Like This English version, my Pygmalion albums, my Extraordinary Heroes compact versions, and even my Nickelback CDs won't fit. So I'm just gonna have to find a way to make them look nice without being in the cases. And that is the end of my YouTube video. So I want to thank you again for watching, thank you again for coming to my channel, and I hope to see you in whatever next K-pop related video idea that I decide to do. Okay, I'm going to apologize if you hear a storm in the background. It did indeed start raining, and it's raining. Oh.